First look at the teenager. Yes, a teenager accused of killing 4 of his relatives before engaging in a standoff with law enforcement in Northeast Texas. Since our last newscast, we confirmed that 18-year-old Cesar Olad is the primary suspect. We're told he surrendered peacefully after a couple of hours. Now, police responded at around 11 this morning to a home on Lemon Acres. Still not clear how the 4 died or how they're all related. Well, again, that those 4 are related to the suspected, the person that is now under arrest and charged with capital murder.
All right, thanks for joining us. I'm Stephen Maxwell. Up top at noon, an 18-year-old will spend the rest of his life in prison after he admitted to killing his family. We're told Cesar Olalde pleaded guilty to 2 counts of murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and injury to a child with a deadly weapon. After his plea, he was sentenced to life in prison plus 50 years. It was in May of 2023 when Nash, Texas police got called to Olalde's home about a shooting. After Olalde surrendered, police found the bodies of his mother, father, brother, and sister. All had been shot to death.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day's going pretty good. My day's going pretty good. Got a story for you out today, coming out of Texas, located in Nash, Texas. And shout out to everybody in Nash, Texas. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Now let's get into the story. On the screen here, I have 18-year-old Cesar Olalde. He has been sentenced to life in prison plus 50 years. Good. And what he did was very horrific. He took the life of his family, his mother, father, brother, and sister. And one of those children, life that he took, was under the age of 10 years old. And I want to send my deepest condolences out to the family of the deceased. Now let's get into more of the story. On May of last year, Cesar was in a home with his siblings plus his mother and father. Having a good time. Everything is good. Everybody doing good. So, to make a long story short, he had a gun and he took everyone's life inside their home. So one day at a job where the mother worked at, some coworkers realized that the mother did not show up at work. Time went by and they said, hey, something ain't right. She didn't show up at work today. Calling her phone. What's going on? She's not answering. She will usually answer the phone. What's up? What's going on? So being a concerned coworker or a friend, they go to the house once they get off of work. So there was a husband and wife that went to this house after they got off from work where the mother worked at. They were concerned. So once they got to the home, they were knocking on the door. No one came to the door. Calling the phone. No one came to the door. In the midst of all of that, a family member pulled up. And once that family member pulled up to their home, the family member pried themselves into their house. So they opened the door and bust their way inside of the home. Once they got inside their home, there was not a body nowhere to be found in the front room, the kitchen, nowhere as soon when you open that door. But they did find Cesar Olalde on the inside of this house. Now he took the life of his mother, father, sister, and brother. Gunshot wounds. Took them all out. But the bodies are not in the front room. So once they got on the inside of their home, Cesar had a gun with him. And they began to talk to Cesar, trying to figure out, where are your parents? What's going on? What happened? He took the life of his mother and father, sister and brother. And he admitted to them that he did that. And in the midst of them talking to him, he had a gun. He was pointing it at them. He also had a knife that he was pointing at them. So they got out of their house And while they were leaving outside of their house, or leaving out of their house, they were still talking to him. So finally, the police showed up on the scene. They had a standoff with him. Nope, no one was shooting at each other, but they was on the outside of their home trying to get him to come out and surrender. Time went by, he finally came outside and surrendered. But he took the life of his mother, father, sister, and brother. And the reason he said that he did this, he told the husband and the wife, and also the family member. He said he did that because his family were cannibals. Yes, that's exactly the reason why he said he did that. His family was going to eat him. Leave in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. Isn't that crazy? We got a lot of teenagers, a lot of family members that walks around each and every single day. Something is wrong with them. Whether they're on medicine, whether they're illusional or delusional, whether they are on drugs or they're just plain evil. So many different reasons in my mind I can say why this guy did this. At the moment, he was 17 years old. Took the life of his mother, father, sister, and brother. And he said that he did that because they were going to eat him. We have a lot of teenagers walking around each and every single day on drugs. We got teenagers out there on crack cocaine, ice, meth, all type of medicines. They get out here and they want to fit in with everybody else. They want to live that party life. They want to live that life that's real fast. And they begin to get hooked on drugs. Not saying that this guy here was hooked on drugs, but something is not right on the inside of his mind. Because if he was really crazy like that, why would they just sentence him to life in prison plus 50 years? He was playing crazy. That young man had to be on drugs. If you were to ask me, he was on some type of drugs, talking about his family is going to eat him. That sounds like something or somebody on drugs to me anyway. What do y'all think? But watch over your family members. Be careful, be cautious. Because we got a lot of people walking around amongst us each and every single day on drugs. Hot-headed, mad, upset at the world. Think someone owed them something. Whether it's a family member or a friend or just a person you ran into in traffic. People out there flipping out, road rage, acting a fool. But this young man here had parents that cared about him, had a roof over his head. Now, I don't know what happened on the inside of that house. I don't know. Don't know what type of discussion they may have been having with each other. But I'm going to say that he has grown up around parents that loved him. Seem like that anyway. Even though we have parents out there that mistreat their children from newborn all the way up to being a grown-up. It happens each and every single day. Parents abusing their child, talking bad about them, just dogging them out, driving their name through the mud. It happens. Yes, it does happen. And a lot of these children grow up and have hate in their heart. And they take it out on the parents once they get older. It happens all of the time. So I don't know why this dude did this. But he's in jail for life now. And we got a lot of people out there that just have really bad mental illnesses. Each and every day fighting. You got people walking around here just seem like they're normal. Mental illness just tearing them up. Mental illness just breaking them down each and every single day. Have no one to talk to. Don't nobody understand them. They talk to their mother. Their mother said they crazy. Talk to their father. Their father said they're crazy. Talk to a friend. The friend don't even answer the phone. Talk to the co-workers. They may laugh at them. But y'all be careful out there when it come down to stuff like that. Because you never know the mindset of the next person beside you, or you working with, or you may be raising. Try to treat people with respect and try to figure them out. Now, I know in the midst of all of that, he still probably would have wound up doing that because he may have been on drugs and he may have been delusional, maybe even abused as a child, all the way up into his 17-year-old age. Who knows? But we got a lot of rotten people out there. But at the end of the day, taking your parents' life for whatever reason, whether you think they're going to eat you, mistreat you, or whatever, it's not worth you sitting in prison for the rest of your life. Now he's going to be sitting in prison with the warden in there telling him what to do. The guards, his cellmate, will never ever be able to walk these streets ever again. Good. Because we don't need people out there walking around with this type of mindset. You are raising children. I'm raising children. And I don't want them to run into somebody foolish like this. But say a prayer for their family if you believe in prayer. Or send your luck out to their family if you believe in luck. If you don't believe in nothing, say something. But there's a lot of people out there that are walking around that are sick in the mind. And when I say sick in the mind, they're mentally ill. Y'all have a good one and y'all have a blessed one. Until I see y'all on the next video, holla at you.